How y'all doing tonight? Tonight I'm going to get some ribs prepared for tomorrow. I got a request to do some pork ribs. I'm going to be using the pig's blanket rub here, rub it on any rack, and I'm telling you it's going to be good. So what we're going to do tonight, just to kind of get these ribs prepared, I got two baby back ribs or pork loin back ribs. I went ahead, I wish I got this on camera, as I took the membrane off the back of the ribs. All you need to do is kind of grab that with a paper towel and pull it off. You can start with a little knife if you want to. And I've rubbed some mustard on there just to take care of some of the mess. Try to switch the camera. I'm going to put a little bit of rub here on the back of the ribs, on the bone side. And that's not as important, of course, as putting it on the other side. But you do want to get a little bit of rub on this side just in case. Just everything get a nice even coating. We'll go ahead and do that for you, and just I'll tell you what, these will be good ones. Let marinate all night in the refrigerator. Let this rub just soak in, y'all. It's gonna be some real good stuff. Go ahead and get that on the side here. And like I said, some people don't even put any rub on this side, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it just because I don't want to miss any flavoring with these ribs. Go ahead and flip them over right here to the meat side there. Like I said, we got this mustard on here. What mustard does with the barbecue, it acts mainly as just a binder, but it also has some vinegar in it, and that helps tenderize the meat just a little bit over the night. It helps to deliver the flavor. So what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to just cover these in this pig's blanket rub. Just put a good blanket of rub on here and let these ribs sit overnight in the refrigerator. Man, these loin backs are going to be really, really good. And this is, oh, I'm telling y'all what. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. Just get a nice coating on them like that. Then flip that over too. And you can use just your yellow mustard, whatever you got on hand. You don't have to use any expensive stuff. I happen to run out of my just normal yellow mustard and have to use some of the more spicier mustards like a Dijon. I'm interested to see how that adds a little bit of flavor to it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get these all just dusted up with this pig's blanket rub. And look, this is a wonderful color. This is going to add to the ribs as well. Not just its flavor, but you can see something like this. It's going to be spectacular. Let's go ahead and just get, like I said, everything coated. I'm going to get nice and pat in here like that. Go ahead and get it all coated. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the refrigerator for the rest of the night. And I'm going to put these on tomorrow, probably around lunchtime, to get them ready for tomorrow evening. But it's going to be something else. Go ahead and, like I said, get these all dusted up. Put this back in the refrigerator and just let them kind of marinate just with that rub. Let that set in overnight, y'all. Yeah, how y'all doing? All right, we ready to put them ribs on here this morning. Got the ribs rubbed up. Remember, with this pig's blanket rub we put on there last night. Man, it's some good stuff. Let me show you what we got down here. See how these ribs just turn this beautiful color in the refrigerator overnight. I'll put a little bit extra rub on this morning, just to brighten them up a little bit. These are going to be some beautiful ribs here, y'all. Anyway, got plenty of rub on them. That's what we want to see. And we're going to go ahead. I got my smoker over here set to 225. I'm smoking with peach wood. If you ain't never smoked ribs with peach wood, you need to try it, man. It's so good. So we got some peach wood in there. I got just a little bit of water in the water pan for right at first. That's about it. See if we can fit these ribs in there. Look at these beauties, y'all. Oh, yes, sir. One. Hopefully they'll shrink up just a little bit. I'm leaning on the sides just a tad. Two. All right. We got both of them in there now, y'all. Go ahead and shut that door. Like I said, 225. We're going to check this in about 2 hours. Alright, y'all, now we're starting to get the first of the smoke here, and I tell you, this peach wood smoke sure smells good. Man, like I said, this pig's blanket, man, it's getting it done right here. What I'm probably going to do is not let it go a full 2 hours before I check it. Probably about after an hour, I've got some apple cider vinegar in a spritzer, and we're going to open it up and spritz them down with that apple cider vinegar. I really wish I had a bigger smoker. This is just a little 30-inch I bought got at a thrift store. So this just happened to be what they had. So you saw the ribs are kind of curled up on the edges. I don't know what that's going to do. We'll see. Hopefully they'll shrink down some as they cook. They'll fit in there just fine. So like I said, we'll roll with it. We'll drink a few pops here. Wait about an hour or so. We'll get in there and spritz them with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, y'all. All right, y'all. So it's been about 45 minutes. I just added some more of those peach wood chips through the side, and we're just gonna let that cook on until, like I said, until it's been about an hour, and we're gonna spray it down with some of that good apple cider vinegar, and it should be real good, y'all. So it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. What I got here is a half and half mixture of apple cider vinegar and some fresh pressed apple juice. Okay, good stuff here. So we're going to open this up. I am going to spray the ribs down with this mixture. So I'll be really good here. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and give them a spray down. Look at that. I'll adjust this where it's not just a straight. Yeah, that's what we want, just like this. There we go. Yes, sir. Just retain that moisture on there. Everything is nice and moist. Okay. Go ahead and do that. And shut this. Actually, I might hit them with a little bit more of the pig's blanket. Just in case, right in there. Yes, sir. Doing good. So we'll do that. Shut the door here. And I'm going to add some more, a few more wood chips. Alright, y'all, so I've got a few more wood chips added there. Went ahead and spritzed them down, like I said. We'll let these go another hour. And then we're going to wrap. Yes, sir. Alright, y'all, so it's been 2 hours since I put the ribs on. What we're going to do now is we're going to test them. We're going to test them, see how flexible they are, see what kind of bend we have on them, just see how much of that collagen and everything we've dissolved here real quick to see if we need to go ahead and wrap them, what we need to do. So, show y'all this. Oh, yes, sir. Beautiful looking. So let's just grab a rib up by the side here. And what you want to do, you just want to test and see how they... basically how they bend. This one's kind of caught up in the thing. Alright, see how that rib's still pretty stiff like that? It's not really bending over. Go ahead and let these go a little bit longer. I'm going to spritz them. And let these go another at least 30 minutes. 30 minutes more, because I want those ribs to be kind of limp before we wrap them. Yeah, I'll tell y'all what, there's a lot of people out there that cooking ribs and a bunch of different ways to do it. Some people just cook them on a pit, and they don't ever take them out and wrap them. Some people wrap them, do kind of what they call the 3-2-1 method, or the 2-2-1, or kind of what we're trying to do today. I was trying to do like a 2-2-1. Basically, what I was going to do is cook them in there, uncovered, unwrapped, with smoke about every 30 minutes for 2 hours, and then wrap them. Let them wrap them. I was going to put some margarine, some parquet, and some apple juice and stuff in there. Wrap them up and let them go for about 2 hours. Then take them out of that, sauce them, put them back in there, and let them cook for about an hour. That was my plan, and we're still on that plan pretty much. We're just right now, instead of 2 hours, it looks like we're going to have to go about 2.5 in the first step, because you want that rack of ribs to be able to bend a little bit when you take it out and you hold it by one end like that, because you want to melt that collagen down inside of those ribs so they're going to be really tender in the end. Like I said, there's no wrong real way to cook ribs. I mean, some people, heck, you got people that boil them in a pot. before they cook them. So, cook them in the oven, whatever you do. Each to their own. But from what I've researched and the research I've done and cooking in the past, I think this is my favorite method for doing it at home. At least one of my favorite methods. So we're gonna give it a try, and we'll just see how they turn out this evening. And I had somebody do a request the other day. They sent me a message and said, "Hey man, would you do some ribs?" And since I had this good rub here, this pig blanket, I said, what better time to do some ribs and because this pig's blanket, they're saying rub it on every rack. It's a great rack rub, rib rub. So we'll give it a try. We'll see how everything turns out. Y'all, it's been about 3 hours since I've been there at 225. We're going to wrap them now. You just need a few things. I'm going to get some fresh pressed, this natural apple juice here. We got some brown sugar. We got some parquet squeeze. And also you want some Southern Coast or your local honey. This is the local honey from my dad's hive. It's perfect for something like this. Really great, y'all. And we're going to go ahead and also probably use a little bit more of the rub here. Alright, y'all. So I've put down 2 layers of a thick, heavy tinfoil. Let's go ahead and let's get these ribs out. One at a time here. Oh, yes, sir. And see, I'm going to show you here. At least see how they have a little bit more bend to them. A little bit more flexibility. We've cooked some of that collagen and all that good stuff down in the rib. That's what we're looking for. See a little bend right there. Why these ribs keep getting hooked up in this? See, they got a little bit of flex to them right now. Okay, that's what we want. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy right down here on the tinfoil on a double layer sheet. Go ahead and get the camera down here. So now what we're gonna do, I'm going to start out with my parquet. Alright, you want to take that. Oh, let's go ahead and close this. You want to keep your heat in your smoker. So go ahead and parquet. You want to get a good little bit of that there on the ribs. Right there on the top. Keeping helping there. That's going to be some good stuff. Oh man, that's going to make it so good. Now what we're going to do after that, we're going to take a little brown sugar. Let's bring some little brown sugar. So bring in some sweetness. Man, oh man. Okay. Bring in that. Then I'm going to put a little bit more of the rub. Okay, pig's blanket. Blanket it over just like that. Then we're going to take the honey. I'm going to take a nice, good local honey like this. Just want to go over it just like that. I'm telling you, this is so good. This honey is just magnificent. Like I said, come out of a local hive. My dad's house. We had over here for a while. You've seen my beekeeping videos. Anyway, like I said, we're going to get this local honey here. A little bit more on there. That's perfect. That's perfect, y'all. Go ahead. Put the honey aside. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fold this side up. I'll do this side first for y'all. That side like that. Push that down. Go ahead and fold this up over here. Push that down. I'm going to seal this side over here. Just fold it several times. I'm keeping this side open, right? Because what I'm going to do with this side is I'm going to add a little bit of this apple juice. This is going to give it a little moisture down in here. And it's also going to help with some flavor. So add a little bit of apple juice in there. About like that. And remember, get you a good quality fresh pressed apple juice. Don't want to use none of that just stuff in those glass jars, you know what I mean. So go ahead and we'll wrap that up. And we'll put this back on the smoker and let this go another 2 hours. I'm going to do the other rack just the same. Like I said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and put them back in here. Another about 2 hours. Oh, yes, sir. Look at these These ribs are so good. We can crew them in there. And go ahead and let them just chill out. They can get no more smoke wrapped in that foil for 2 hours. I made one mistake I didn't think of. I've just come out here. I want to, yeah, okay, never mind. I did make the mistake. You want to make sure your ribs are seam side up when you do this. That way all your juice and stuff doesn't come out the bottom. It's just something you want to make sure of. All right, that's not a mistake. I thought maybe I'll put the seam side down. So make sure all the seams are up in your folds, on the fold. All right, y'all, so what we're doing now, we got that meat, the ribs wrapped up in there, you know, with that butter and apple juice and the honey and all that good stuff there. And what this is doing is it's tenderizing the meat. I mean, it's just like being in a pressure cooker almost. I mean, it's really, you know, melting all that collagen and everything else, and it's giving it a good braising. So that's what we're waiting for, and we're waiting for also pullback from the bone. You'll see the meat will start kind of pulling back from the bone, and once this is done, this step is when we'll unwrap them, we'll sauce them. But this is a very crucial step in this process, the way we're cooking tonight, or this afternoon, is we're going to just let them tenderize themselves, pull away from that bone, and they're going to be real good, real tender meat. Y'all, it's been about 2 hours. Ribs been in here wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and get these dudes out. And we're going to unwrap them. Show what all we're going to do to them. Right down here. Just in something where some of that juice won't spill all over the place. Wish I had me. Oh shoot. There's the juice on that one. I just got these out of there, unwrapped them, and they're pretty much, this one's almost falling off the bone here. So we're going to sauce them. I'm not going to let them cook a whole nother hour. I mean, they're cooked, good and cooked. I'm going to let them go about 15 minutes in there just to heat this sauce up. But I mean, they have gotten so nice and tender, y'all. It's just beautiful what's going on. Like I said, we're just going to get a little amount of sauce on them, just the barbecue sauce. Just going to rub that on there, and we're basically just going to heat this sauce up on them. You know, let this go about 15 minutes in there, just like this. Well, they're going to be wonderful, y'all. So that's what happened. Man, they sure look good, though, don't they? All right, y'all, just got these off the smoker. They look delicious. I mean, I just let them go about 15 more minutes on there with the sauce. Go ahead and put one on this cutting board. I mean, they're just falling off the bone. And a couple of this one here that's just, like I said, the bone's just falling off of it. Give it a taste. Look at that. That is some tender stuff there. That's some kind of fine. Oh yes, sir. With that pig blanket rub, that did real well. Those are some fall off the bone tender ribs for sure, y'all. Y'all please tune into my channel. More videos, subscribe, and hit the like button. Thanks, y'all.